It's better. Got better lighting on the camera now. It's because I had the lighting down when I had the camera on overnight, but I didn't need to do that last night because we know who all the door slammers are and we know why they're doing it. And since I had the full inspection of the house, and a chat with the landlords, which was clearly heard on the video, that's all calmed down now because they know they're being watched instead of me being watched. I've begun the process of getting legal prescriptions for cannabis now. I haven't actually contacted the drugscience.org yet because I don't need to. I'm sorting out the deliberate misdiagnosis of sarcosis, which was an attempt to hide my gassing and the attempts on my life. So that's being rectified now. I had the first PTSD evaluation yesterday, and part 2 is pending. Once that's done and is on my medical record with my doctor's full support, I will then be applying through drugscience.org for legal prescription cannabis with no blockages and no hindrance that was deliberately done as a chess move to stop me having that, to keep me in a low state of vibration and in pain and constant suffering. So it's deliberately done. Unless I comply and submit, then I'm not going to be helped. Which is state torture, is it not? Because it was done and the problem was created by state actors. So there you go. That's an Investigatory Powers Act fail because it's now all being put right. So checkmate, motherfuckers, on that. It works for me. It's not everybody's thing. There is sarcosis involved if people have mental issues on that subject, but I personally, it doesn't do that to me, so I don't have a problem with that. I don't suffer from sarcosis. It's literally pain relief for me. As someone approaching pension age, you know what I mean? So, got up, woke up in a state of peace and love with the pack. Had a nice warm night's sleep with no heating on, with a little fatty bum water bottle here. And she got a bit of one-on-one bonding time. So she's all happy this morning and the whole pack's happy. I'm currently washing the dog's bedding because little Miss Prolapse or whatever she is behind her, Lola. It must be a motherhood thing if you see what I mean. She keeps peeing the bed. I don't know why or whatever, but it's probably a motherhood thing, as ladies know. Not a drama. We don't turn it into an issue. We just clean it up and move forward. Sometimes I get a bit narked about it if I step in it or whatever, but not a problem. The boys don't piss on their bed, and I remove their bed as soon as the girls get up and about. So the dog's bedding for the boys stays nice and clean because they're not that way inclined. They don't pee on their bed all the time, or very rarely do. So everyone's happy this morning. Everyone's napping after they've had their dinner. yeah, I've seen a couple of videos this week. Haven't made many myself because I don't need to. Least said the better, really. But now I'm in a position where I can update on the progress I've made on it. Yeah, so this is that path I'm on. I'm explaining it bit by bit as I go along that path, but there are certain ways of doing it which I'm having to do to make sure that it goes through okay. In the meantime, it's just about getting through as we're in the run up to Christmas now, which I'm not doing in any way, shape, or form. It's all about getting life right now, so I can begin the new year with a new positive outlook, rather than just get by suffering. I'm not prepared to live like that anymore, so I'm taking positive steps to change it all and do everything properly. And then in that way, I'm leading by example, and my children will follow suit rather than keep fucking about, and then they'll have successful family lives as well. So these were things that were discussed ahead of time with my mother and father. So my father and my family up here, I'm not talking about my family down south at all. I'm talking about my family up here, my mother up here. This was all openly discussed with them as the way forward, well ahead of time. They in turn obviously discussed it with legal people. So I've kept family up here in the loop, so the legal side of life is aware of that too. While I deal with a threat around family as well, which I don't require help on because I've cannily invested in equipment for a new hobby and quite capable now of defending my family should any bullies want to try their luck. You know, I'm not tolerating any of that nonsense again because of the damage it caused. So we're just not going down that route anymore. Yeah, it'll all be sorted out, whatever's outstanding, and then the family's free of that bullshit. But it's not through me, it's through, you know, kids will be kids, innit? But I've got my house in order now, if you see what I'm talking about family wise. So there's no outside dramas that can affect family life now. Family's safe as long as they keep that sort of side of life well away from family life, because I just won't tolerate it anymore. You know, someone starts threatening your family's life, then you got to take appropriate steps, haven't you? And if the police are setting you up or whatever, you've got to be aware of that, and you can't use them to protect yourself because they just use that as an opportunity to make money rather than to actually protect you. So there you go, positive steps to protect myself now. Everything's legal and above board, even on my cannabis use, so everything's good. Um, Anything else? I don't think so. Yeah, like I said, I did see a Yardie Boy video pop up online. I don't know why it popped up in my screen on my feed, but obviously another video creator that I watch and follow for advice. He's obviously aware of that. So I'm staying out of that because he'll deal with that in his own unique way. But the way I see that is just like, yeah, someone's put that up to get a reaction. So they're trying to interfere with the positive steps that that man's journey's on. If you see what I mean. It's the same as someone fucking about in my life. You know what I mean? It's exactly the same thing as what I've already described. Yeah. Which is why I take the anarchist approach in life. You know, left wing, right wing, they're all bully boys fighting for the whatever their agenda is. You know, doesn't matter if it's black, white, left or right. They're all bully boys fighting for the same old game. Yeah. Sometimes you have to transcend that, rise above it onto a different level and just continue on your path forward in life. That's how you heal and move forward. You have to distance yourself from that sort of life in the end. So on that Yardie Boy was correct. But, you know, after years and years and years of not earning, the man's making a living from talking about his experience. And there's nothing wrong with that. So I support that because it's giving back to the community by giving positive advice on how not to follow that same path in life. So you'd be a fool not to listen, wouldn't you? You know? It just means the militant Yardie is sat on his black v white thing, and that's the way he looks at it. And he has his religious views on it, and no one's going to change that. So leave him to his path. Don't react, and you know what I'm saying. Everyone's fighting their own war in life, aren't they? You know, no matter how misguided they think it is, to them it's real, and they have to continue down that path, which is a negative thing, isn't it? So just ignore it. Be positive. Keep moving forward in life. Keep shining brightly. That would be my advice. No, Lola. Are you getting pushed out of your little space there, are you? Well, that's payback for you last night, pushing Willow out of her own frigging bed that you peed in. Yes, you dirty little piddle bum. Yes. Get your nose up and then you won't snore by cutting off the blood to me legs, will you? Get your head up, girl. Come here. Come here. Yeah. So she's right down that end of the bed this time because she knows she's been told off for being a piddle bum. Right? So she's down that end of the bed rather than up the pillow end of the bed because the boys won't let her. Because that's their end of the bed and they don't want her smell on their end of the bed. As you can hear, that's the washing machine with just the dog's bedding in it alone, so it's making the drum unequal. So might get a bit of rattling about there. My recycling bin is now empty of all the beer cans. And I haven't been drinking, so they're not my beer cans. Which now gives me space to empty the rest of it out of my other bin so I can put stuff in my other bin, which I got up to late last week for it to be taken away due to the sleep deprivation. Yeah, now the clique of neighbours are aware that it's been made public and the damage that sleep deprivation causes to health, and its possibility that it can be viewed as discreet attempted murder if the person was to die from all that. They've sort of realised and thinking, shit, now we're being watched, we've got to stop doing it. So that's calming down on its own. So I said it was nothing to do with the next door neighbour. I didn't have a problem with him anymore. But it's the other one that was involved in the court case that also got manipulated. He's the one that still believes it, won't let it go. And it's him that's running around doing all the carrying it on. So he's just looking like a bitter old man now. You know, I'm mad on this. I've been locked up. I'm going to phone the mental health team on you. Well, do it. Already getting their help. What are they going to say? So you're picking on this man and making his situation worse? You're bringing in more problems? So it's you that's causing him the problems then, not the other person. So now it's you doing it and you're starting all the neighbours up. Right, so behave yourself or you're going, mate. And it doesn't matter if you own your own home at all, because you'll be put under a fucking order the same as he was. So fucking behave yourself. You know what I mean? Told the landlords, no, I'm not making complaints about the neighbours now because there's no point. You hid that fucking evidence from the original court case, helped the police set me up. Fuck you. Now it's time to put it all right. You know? They now can't use my what will soon be legal cannabis use as an opportunity to set me up, because that was fully discussed with the landlords about me opening my windows if I'm self-medicating. Once it's legal and official legal, then yeah. Even at this stage it can't be interfered with now, because as long as I'm being discreet, they're fully aware that it's going to be made legal, so they can't do nothing about that either. You know, it'll just be seen as an erroneous complaint, and it will just expose the person that informs on me as being an informant only. Nothing, they're not doing it of any community value, because I'm being allowed to do it legally. So that's that done. You know, so bit by bit, I'm taking all their power away so I can heal. And that's the most important thing, because my family need me. The health issues are getting worse because of what's being done to me, so it's not a natural thing. It's bit by bit, slowly trying to fuck me up. And I'm not prepared to accept that any longer. So I'm taking full control, and that's it. Any more nonsense like that and it be dealt with severely, and that's that. So as and when I'm ready to, I shall continue with the shed project and the wardrobe project has all got to be finished off. Now it's all been demoulded in the wardrobe from natural accumulation, not anything that I've been doing. So the landlords are all happy, content. They know their property's being looked after. There's nothing illegal going on, so they're happy. And they know moving forward that it'll still be rent paid as it should be. Once I'm all squared up with my bills, then all that'll be continuing forward. I won't have to spend so much on my private medication because, first of all, it's cheaper doing it the legal way. So I won't have to buy as much. The quality what I do get will be a lot higher. Strength wise or CBD wise, or if I need any cancer treatment, I can go down the cannabis oil, the THC, CBD combined oil on that side of it as well. So I can now successfully get rid of the tobacco use and any lurking nasties that it might have left me in my lungs. It won't cure the emphysema, so we're still looking for a way of addressing that issue as well, to buy more time in life for my grandchildren, and then hopefully I can live a normal standard of life like a normal human being, instead of being constantly tortured and messed about with. You're showing signs of life, are you? Come on in, up you get. If you're not comfortable like that, get up, you lazy bitch. She's got one leg on there. She can't move because of the way she's laying. And she's just lazily plopped herself back down again. So, if you pee on my bed, girl, you are in trouble. Because I don't have the heating to dry it out. I think there's about, well, there was yesterday, 13 quid on it. So I put the heating on for half an hour last night. And that was, once I read the meter, I thought, I've still got 20 quid on the gas card, haven't I? So I checked the gas card, and no, I've already put that on there. So I've got to really eke it out now. That's not too bad. What's that, 6 or 8? It's the 8th. So it's only got to be eked out for 6 days, so all cool. Just a bit of ingenious dog heating, and then it's all back to normal. I'll be paying some of my electric bill this time anyway, so. And then I've got a couple of items that I'll be selling off that I don't need anymore. So once those are sold, then I can transfer that money into my electric bill, and that's sorted out. That then takes the pressure on the money I had to lend to family to sort out a bully boy, and just pay him off and get him the fuck out of our lives. But that's the way you do it, in that way of life. You shake hands, here's your money. Now, back the fuck off, or you're going to get hurt. If you continue with it, then I'll just put word out, and your hires will deal with you. You know what I mean? Because I've done it the right way and you're doing it the wrong way. So, You will get punished, not me. And if you make a move on my family now, I will hurt you. So end of. Don't overstep your mark. If you see my point now. I've just reached that level in life now where I'm just not accepting any more bullshit. I don't care about this or that. I don't care about, well, people have said this or people have said that about you. Well, fucking, come try then. If you think that's right, then you come try, mate. You will be sorely disappointed and you will leave in pieces. Do not take the piss. That's just he says, she said bullshit, so don't assume. You know, I live in peace. I don't live the life I used to lead, or live. I've changed my life for a reason. I did that for my family, not for anyone else, or I didn't leave on bad terms with any former friends and associates that I was working with in that line of work, so all good. But I did leave with favours outstanding, if you see what I mean, because of the things that I was doing in that life. And if I was to call those favours in, I can make things happen very, very quickly and sort things out very, very quickly. But I don't need to call those favours in. I can quite easily deal with things myself. You know? So there you go. I leave the past as the past and I concentrate on evolving and creating a new future for myself and my family while showing others how to do the same thing if that's what they choose to do. You know, but it's all a conscious choice. We all have our own path in life. There is a time coming where the negative are going to be separated from the positive, and that will be the move forward and the evolution of our species into a new earth. So on that, people are running out of time. So they've either got up their vibration and way of living, or they're going to get left behind. Simple as that. Nothing I can do about it. It's just advice to everyone else. That's in all religious manuscripts. And people are actually sensing it's happening now. So prepare yourself. Get yourself right. You ascend and you move to a higher vibrational state. You evolve. So keep shining brightly. Keep doing positive things in life. Don't dwell on the negative. Even if you get bereavements or anything like that, just deal with it in your own unique way. But keep moving forward. Don't look back. Just keep moving forward. Deal with your grief your own way. Don't let your emotions overburden you and rely on alcohol, basically, because alcohol is the vibration lower. It lowers your vibration and it also attracts gin into your life, which causes negative stuff and dangerous stuff to start happening in your life because of that gin possession. So try and avoid that at all costs, even if you have to self-medicate that way, because the other way doesn't work for you. You know what I'm saying? It's just friendly brotherly advice. You know, we're taught as kids and as boys that men drink and to be a man you have to do this and you have to do that and you have to be into cars and you have to drink alcohol and you have to be roughy tufty. Well, actually, to be a man you only need to be able to have the ability to put food on your table, keep a roof above your family's head, and to keep your family safe and protected while you gather food and guide your children right. That's the true aspect of being a man. Not how much you can rob, steal, or slaughter out of people. That's the old caveman way, isn't it? You know what I'm saying? So let yardies be yardies. Yeah. Let them hate whites if they want to, for whatever religious belief. I will add on that side of it that they forget that whites were also slaves and are still constantly treated as slaves by the rulers of their particular countries. Yeah, it might appear as white privilege to some, but no, there's no privilege, trust me on that. I'm an example of that. Because I won't bend a knee and submit to them, those in charge. I'm being treated the same as a yardie or a person of colour. And it's not until I started standing up and saying, well, fuck off. You know, this, that, brass, blah, blah, blah. Blood fire. Started showing the white side of that. That things started to change. And that wasn't from my position of white privilege. That was because I'd simply had enough of it. And now, what's the difference between me as a white person doing that and a person of colour doing that? There's no difference whatsoever. So all a person of colour has to do is stand up and say, nope, not accepting that way of life anymore. This is how it's going to be. I'm changing it in a positive way. Forget about reparations or whatever bullshit, because that's just money chasing. You're doing it for a specific reason. If you want to better your life, just stand up and say, no, I'm not living like this anymore. You treat me like that, I'm not accepting it. I'll just leave you behind and evolve forward. Simple as that. Otherwise, you're just carrying the hatred of your ancestors forward, aren't you? You see my point now? Right, on that note, I'm going to leave it at that. So I'm 33 minutes worth of video. I'm going to leave all that to one side now. I can see which people are seeing what I posted on my Facebook profile at the moment. So even the bully boys that are using other people to see what I'm thinking and where their target is and blah blah blah, they're all fully aware now. Oh, he's not messing about now. So they're either going to gather the troops around and test that, or they're going to say, right, okay, well, we've been told he's going to sort it out, so we've got to let him sort it out now. Okay, right, back off, back off, back off, or we're all going to get fucking hurt and lose everything. So that's the end of that matter. You see, that was the checkmate motherfuckers move. Oh dear. Yeah, someone whacks my son around the head with an illegal implement. Oh dear. His dad just bought one. Oh. So that means his dad can now do the same back. If we start taking a piss with his son. Oh dear. But we bought ours as a weapon. We've already used it as a weapon. Whereas he bought his as a legal hiking thing. And he's used it. Never. 1 second! That'll be the postman because I haven't got the camera on. No! Marnie, lay down. 1 second! Yes, go on, out you go then and bark at the door. You was all asleep. 1 second. Move it. Hang on. Cheers, buddy. Thank you. Oh, just so you know, I am cutting that out and refixing it to the woodwork behind it, so I will have a letterbox back up in the next week, because I'm trying to sort out legal medical all good, buddy. Alright, cheers buddy, thank you. There you go. Right, you can stay up now. You want to stay there, do you, Marnie? Right, you three, stay down. That's it. Now I can actually move my legs. I've got my new updated electric bill, so let's see how much I need to find to square my electric bill up. Let's just have a look. Yeah, I'm going to be re-putting the letterbox in to my front door because there's been no attempt yet by the landlords to replace the door, and I haven't got round to freeing up enough money to buy one myself, so it is as it is at the moment. Right, pay today to avoid legal action. Fuck off, I'm going to ring you after that thingy anyway. Amount to pay £192.80. No problem. I was expecting it around £200 anyway. So not a problem. That can be paid on my payday. That's exactly the amount. I was going to pay 200 quid anyway. So that's cool. You'd already heard me talking about that. Right. Can't tie up my phone line right now. So I've got a paying in slip. So so there you go. I can pay that. I still have enough for my living and everything else. So, like I said, I've got a couple of items that are second hand I'm going to be selling off. What don't need to be in the house. I'm decluttering everything. So that's going to bring in a little bit of money. That's going to be also put on the electric bill as well. So all good on that. It's only stuff that I bought ages ago, which is still not being used, so it can be sold. I don't need it anymore. You know, so all good. Right, Marnie Moo, you're left to have your cuddle in peace, aren't you? They're all out in the hallway now. So, sorry you couldn't get on my bed last night. I was having a bit of one-on-one time with Willow. Alright? I know you get all upset because it's your bed. I'm your human. Your boss dog. So thank you for letting her do her thing last night, alright? Without complaining about it and whining all night. Good boy. Alright. Yeah. Are we going to get a tail wag? Are we? Are we going to get a tail wag? No. You still got the hump with me? You're a funny dog, aren't you? Right. We got... Where's the cradle for the tablet, I might as well keep going, innit? Yeah, since that video popped up, I think someone's not posting as he does normally because he's waiting to see reactions come in. So, all good as far as I can see on that. It's just your old life trying to draw you back in. So take care on that, bro. Keep on your path. Right, I'm going to have a ciggy, then I'm going back on the vape for the rest of the day. Oh, Marnie. Blame the dog. It's because I'm leaning on my left hand side. It's opened my stomach vent, hasn't it? So the first thing that goes is your butt end, because it's letting the gas out. Instead of laying on your right hand side, which makes your stomach vent lay in any stomach bile, not allowing your stomach to vent any gases, which causes indigestion, heartburn and all that sort of stuff. So remember that. For if a child's got colic or whatever, lay them on their left hand side, not their right hand side, because it keeps the stomach vent open. And if you've got acid reflux or anything like that yourself, simply lay on your left hand side. Make sure it's the left hand side, not the right hand side though, because your stomach vent is on the right hand side. Okay, and that's a medical fact. And it does work. Literally, as soon as you turn on your left hand side, your stomach vent opens, your body can start working normally, and out comes any gas or bile, because your body's doing it properly then. So it's them two. Don't start jumping about on the bed, getting all twitchy. If you want to get up and go out there with them, you get up and go out there with them. Until my washing's done, I'm not getting out of my bed now, Marnie Moo. Alright? So don't be getting all twitchy at noises. There's no need to be. Relax. Right, music-wise, what we're going to have today. Yeah, let's go for some old school stuff. I don't know why that name just popped into my head, but I'm going to go for it. Let's find a Greatest Hits album of theirs. I can shut off Facebook. That's it. That's me bandwidth killer. Let's put an album of that on quietly. Just a name popped into my head. I haven't listened to any of their music for decades. But it's something I used to listen to as a child. But for some reason, the name popped into my head then, so I'm going to go with it. There you go, the Greatest Hits album. Best songs of the Everly Brothers, playlist 2021. I do. Let's see what's on that.
This powerful heater can heat up any room in seconds without the high electricity costs.
Oh, good. I'm so pleased. And I looked out how much they are, and they're 50 quid to buy. 50 quid you can put on the gas to get you through fucking winter, can't you? or buy dogs, so you don't need to. Just turn it down because it's background music, isn't it? Yeah. I don't know why it popped into my head, but I'm going with it. Hey, Marnie, Marnie, Moo. Music's definitely triggering childhood memories. Maybe that's what it was about. Bringing it to the surface again for healing. Yeah, a song from that era. I used to love the song as a child, and then I didn't realise why I liked the song. But yeah, it's a very tragic song. That one was called Ebony Eyes. I don't know why that popped into my head. It's about a plane crash, of all things. Yeah, Ebony Eyes is a song about someone that's in love with someone and he's waiting for her to arrive on a plane. And the plane crashes and she dies. So his dream never got realised. But anyway, let's enjoy the music in the background. Before I go out and ground in the garden and clean the yard up a bit more. As the time going, getting near appointment time now, so. Liking the vibe, Marnie? Yeah? Good boy. Ugh. This is what I detest about YouTube. You're just getting a fucking vibe and just be going along with it and then it'll be advert. So I might even look up another browser soon because I'm sick of it. Does it while I'm learning, while I'm trying to listen to religious stuff and all sorts, and it's so damn annoying. And if you put ad blocker on, they stop you from watching videos. I think Brave browser doesn't do that. I think, if I heard right. There goes my baby. Yeah, what are we on? 50 minutes. Like I said, I'm just killing time at the moment. Everything's good though. It's actually looking all positive for a change. So I'm trying to keep that vibe going. Let the outside world assume what it wants to assume. Doesn't make any difference whatsoever to how I'm moving forward in life, unless I let it. And I'm sick of letting it, so literally I'm sick of it. So taking positive steps and changing it all. Do 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 do. So you leave the hatred behind, then you move forward. Hurts for a while until you get used to living with yourself and getting back to loving yourself and being happy in life. You know what I mean? I'm on the same journey the content creators are on. I deal with it this way. They deal with it their way. That's their legacy. So I don't have any problems with that at all. I actually encourage it because their knowledge and wisdom also carries advice on how not to follow that path in the first place that they begun. So it's all positive. They're in the same position as me in life, so any ways that I can help, it's literally what I'm doing. So if I'm following the legal path on the cannabis side of it and showing how I'm doing it, then that takes away any threat of returns for them to prison, doesn't it? So they're learning from that as well. And if they need to chill out, they can chill out without any threat of, you know. So it's all good advice. That's my giving back in my own unique way. I've seen the damage and the trauma that spice and that causes in prison and alcohol. So the death it causes and the mayhem. And it's only trauma healing that they're trying to escape from. So there you go. Here's the way forward. Don't cause the people trauma in the first place, and then you don't have to rectify it later on in life, which costs the system millions of pounds to sort out. So don't get me wrong, there are people that won't change their ways and they need separating from society, but those that seriously want to change their lives due to stuff that's happened in their lives that they had no control over whatsoever, then those people need to be allowed to heal and not constantly punished and reminded of it by the state. Alright, so it's not just Everly Brothers, it's all sorts of fucking crap on here. If I wanted Elvis, I would have put Elvis on, wouldn't I? Right, that's the end of that one then. Let's see who's been updating videos. Before it changes my vibe. If I wanted to listen to Elvis, I would have put Elvis on, wouldn't I? good old crowd round this one, posted an hour ago. Let's have a look. Someone getting influenced by the man that's been trying to raise the vibe of the nation. So, all good on that. Let's have a look. Dr. Cut vibing out the stations as people go about their lives. Right. She's my spear tip. Because I can't be asked to get up because I'm enjoying my vibe. Hang on, Marnie, stayed out. That's it. Push it over. That's it. Get out of the way, bitches. Here they come. No, Marnie, stayed out. Stayed out. That's it. I only want it to get in here again. Let them all settle down. Come on, Willow, up you get. You're standing on my shin bone. Get off it, because it's hurting, fatty. Come on then. You want to lay down? Lay down. Come on. Okay, you're going to lay across me kneecaps. Oh, you are awkward. Come on then, Willow. Up you get, fatty girl. Where do you want to lay? Down there or up here? Come here. Come here. Come on. Come here. No, you stay there, Marnie. Willow, come. Come here. You want to lay down there. You want to come up here? Come on. No, you want to lay down there next to Marnie. Okay. Right, we'll sort out where you're going to lay then, everyone. You want to lay there? No, you want to lay with Marnie like that. Do you want to lay here? Come on. Move. 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 Come here. No, stay there, Marnie. That's it. See, there's a space there for you. Let me move my pillow. There you go, baby. There you go. That's it. Don't be sniffing me bed. Just lay down there. That's it. That's it. Oh. Just back up a little bit, please. That's it. Ah. That's it. You enjoy the vibe. Built up quite an audience, haven't they? Everyone taking a little bit of time out of their day because they're gravitating towards the vibe. And that's how a positive vibe spreads outwards in life. Yeah?
Yeah, what sort of stuff do you sing?
Like soul, right and stuff like soul music,
Oh, cool.
soul kind of pop stuff.
So can people find you on YouTube or where can
I'm on
people...
Instagram. I've got music releasing in the new year.
So what's your name? Where can people find you if they want to find you on
On
Instagram?
Instagram it's Hutch_D _Great.
Hutch the Great.
Yeah.
So a man with no ego.
Since I was 15, so I
No, but
changed
how's
it.
it going? I mean, how are you finding things?
It's super busy, man. Sessions.
I mean, are you working as a session musician or are you...
I did, but now it's just my solo project now. Just go around trying to make it work, you know?
And so it's sort of soul stuff that you're into?
Soul stuff, but my influences.
Oh.
Very childish stuff.
One second, let's pause
I
that.
heard that New Orleans stuff there.
Yeah.